pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement.
Gets up to head it! Oh, it's gone in! Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Arthur. Vidal. Messi. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
It's one! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Hoists it forward. And here's Griezmann. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Jordi Alba. Messi. It's a great ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Vidal. That's been won straight back. Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. A real chance to break. He's got through. Gets away from his opponent. The first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Arthur, he's gone for it! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Nelson Semedo. Arthur. Breaks on here. Gets the better of his man. Tries a shot! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
A heavy challenge. Jordi Alba. Great run on the overlap here. And that's a throw. It's come loose. And the counter is on. He's pinged one through here. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Colo get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And here's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Has a hit! Really well taken goal.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. How about a shot, and Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And he's cut it out. Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Jordi Alba. And that's that. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Griezmann not easily shrugged off the ball. Look at the defender bombing forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Crosses into the box. Goalkeeper's ball. And now the breakaway.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
It's on a plate. And it's played forward. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Timely intervention. Piqué drives it forward. Titi goes looking. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Floats one over. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Goes long. Gets away from his opponents. Good ball. He's had a go! There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Colo clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Hoists it forward.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Tries lifting it over. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Titi plays it forward. Vidal. Out for a throw. But there's going to be another change here. He's played him through. He's one-on-one, hits one! Good strike, wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Now it's Messi, and it's Vidal. Forward it goes. It's a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Semedo tries to get it forward quickly. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's it. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordi Alba. He's got such searing pace, Peter. He gets to the byline in the blink of an eye, and from there his crosses are pinpoint and very hard to defend against. This opposition defence is going to have its work cut out trying to keep him quiet.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries a shot! Vidal. Messi. And here's Griezmann. Messi finds himself eased off the ball. And now they can launch a counter. Well played, he saw that coming. It's a throw. And he's there to clear it. That intervention was very necessary. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. PK. Arthur. Nelson Semedo. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba plays it forward. Forward it goes. Out to the left it goes. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story.
Barcelona have a free kick. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He's found his man.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Barcelona getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Oh, good interception. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Play for a throw. The changes then in quick succession. PK. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Dembele. It's Rakitic. Oh, real chance! Dembele. A chance to play it in. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's through the middle. That's a brilliant interception.
Colo merit full marks for their
Shot at goal! It's broken loose. Danger averted for now. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see.
Has a hit! Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rakitic. Jordi Alba. He's got options out wide. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to clip it forward. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. That's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordi Alba. He's got such searing pace, Peter. He gets to the byline in the blink of an eye, and from there his crosses are pinpoint and very hard to defend against. This opposition defence is going to have its work cut out, trying to keep him quiet.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Hoists it forward, and here's got a shot away!
Messi clearly became one-eyed then, he just decided to force it.
Here it comes, gets the better of his man, got a sight of goal here. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Piqué. TT positions himself well and cuts it out. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba has come steaming up from the back for this. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Guilty of lacking inventiveness here, it's all broken down. And here's Messi. And here's Messi. Well, they could break here. Out to the right. Ter Stegen gets it away. There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Colo head to the dressing room, not yet having broke. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Jordi Alba. Arthur. Finds himself eased off the ball. He's through. That's offside. Yes, it is. Gets wrestled off the ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's played forward. And the shot! Wow, that's a fine save. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. They've played it short. Vidal plays it forward. And Titi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Gets it back.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's fouled him there. He is going into that little black book. Rakitic. Messi. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! In for the pieces!
Barcelona really are enduring a first.
It's Luis Suarez! Gets up to head it! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's left his man. Goes for it! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! What about that, Jim Begley?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Colo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to... And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
Yeah, must have... Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And TT. Nicely measured pass. He's gone for it! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Plays it long. PK. Other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vidal. Some good stubborn defending there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Tries to dink it in. Nelson Semedo. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Jordi Alba. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. TT. And it's Jordi Alba. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, they could break here. And it's played forward. And they've been caught. Big chance! That's not going to... Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
TT. And he's there to cut it out. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. So we reach the halfway point.
Colo really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Colo head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Forward it goes. Into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been won straight back. Arthur. Jordi Alba. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now the counter. Nelson Semedo. Griezmann. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Messi! Too close for comfort. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Colo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Titi does well there, alert.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
And it's Vidal.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And there goes the final whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity.